Here we are. I am running still on just a couple of hours sleep, so I think I'm gonna crash at some point today. But oh my word. Um what a night. What a night indeed. What a night indeed it was. Starmageddon. It's happened. It's happened. Just look at that. Currently, at the last update, 412 seats for Labour, 121 for the Conservatives, Liberal Democrats, 71. Like, what a result. Like, what an absolute result for the parties. There can be absolutely no clear message that today, Starmer and the way he's governed, the way he's run his campaign, I may have said that I have problems in the way that he's run the campaign, but when you get results like this, when you get results like that, hey, you can't really argue with 412, can you? Now, I was almost right, annoyingly, because it turns out the Tories have just won another seat. So it was now 121. It was 120, which, if you remember, I had been saying for a while, I thought the number of seats the Tories were going to win were between 80, probably at like the lowest, between 120. So I was right before I started recording this video, but they went and won another seat. God damn it, just before I started recording. So I was off in my prediction by one. off by one. But still, this is not a good result for the Tories. Any Tory out there that tries and argue that this is somehow like a good result for the party, absolutely not. And as I've kept on saying for the past couple of weeks, it is full on Tory civil war. You saw Suella Braverman, the day before the campaign ended, blaming Rishi Sunak. Went on in her acceptance speech to say, "We've listened to the people of the United Kingdom. We've heard you, and we were not doing what you." You've had 14 years. 14 years to listen to the public. Never once did Suella Braverman or any other of the Tories actually listen to the British public. The only upsetting thing, of course, is that she's won. Obviously, as I've said before, probably Suella Braverman, Kimi Badenoch. We'll have to see what the list is and who sort of steps up. But just as before we did this, Rishi Sunak has delivered his concession speech, has also resigned. He had this to say. Sunak, in his final speech, says, "I am sorry." He begins his farewell speech by saying, "I'm sorry." Said he has given his job all, but the voters have sent a very clear message that the government of the United Kingdom must change. He said that the judgment of the public is the only judgment that really matters. He says he heard the anger and disappointment of voters and adds that he takes responsibility for the Tories' crushing loss. Thing is, there are going to be lots of Tories out there doing just that. And the thing is, it's not just Rishi Sunak. It's an entire 14-year list of failures. And they ain't going to look back. They're just going to look at that Rishi Sunak year period and think, that's what went wrong. And look completely nothing at the Liz Truss years, Boris Johnson years, all the scandals, the infighting, how bad their policies were, the fact that they just stuck to ideology. They're not going to look at any of that at all. They're just incapable of introspection. And we are going to see that in full swing. Trust me on that one. We are going to see that in full swing on that. He said also that he apologized to the Conservative candidates and campaigners, said that I am sorry that we cannot deliver on what your efforts deserved. He also said that he's going to resign as the party's leader after the wipeout result for the party. He says he will not be immediately, but after replacement is now put in place. Sunak said that following the result, I now will step down as the party leader, not immediately, but once formal arrangements for selecting my successor are now in place. He said it's now important that the Conservative Party rebuilds in an effort to be an effective opposition. He's out. He's gone. He's absolutely gone. And what's kind of funny, as most people are pointing out, his wife was out there with him holding an umbrella. Gee, little bit too late for that, Rishi. A little bit too late for that. Oh. Oh. We've already had some blue on blue. Looks like Priti Patel has come out and has blamed the centre of the party for the Conservatives' heavy losses at not only the last local elections, possibly indicating her direction of political travel if she beats the odds. You know, this is it. He's gone. Thank God. 14 years and it's all over just like that. 14 years and it's all over just like that. And bear in mind, there's going to be a lot of people on the left that are really going to try and undermine this result. But I have this to say to you. We have gone from one of the biggest Labour defeats to one of the biggest Labour victories. And as apparently as Novara Media said when we were live streaming last night, oh, this is just luck. Starmer just got really lucky. This is not down to luck. Campaigns are not won on luck. They are won on hard work. And they are going to, I can guarantee you there's going to be a lot of lefty think pieces trying to undermine this absolute victory today. If not over the weekend as well. But this was not won on luck. This was not won on luck at all. But we are here. And now, of course, as also we said last night and also this morning as well on the live stream, Starmer now has to deliver. The entire Labour Party now has to deliver. That is what they have to do. And we will be watching what happens with that. Don't worry about that. But we will also be covering the impending Tory civil war because it is going to kick off in a quite significant way. A very, very significant way, that's for sure. But as always, thank you very much for watching. And of course, as always, we'll see you all next time.